Hey, welcome to Doni Jones Live. I am Doni the Tree Lady, and every time you come to this show, you know we're gonna bring you something awesome. And today we are talking more about building a beautiful life. And you know what's part of building a beautiful life? Beautiful music. And today on our show, we have a very special guest. This gentleman has been in the music industry for quite a long time. Many of you probably already know his songs, such as I'll Always Love My Mama. But more importantly, he's got a new song out right now called No More. Not only that, he's got a beautiful, awesome online presence with a cooking show. And he's also been featured on Michael Baisden Live. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome a man that's making a difference and using his voice to create social change, Mr. Reggie Boone. Welcome to our show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. I am so excited. And I feel like every time I have somebody such as yourself on this show, I say I'm so excited. Yeah. But honestly, I feel so connected with what you're doing.
Thank you.
And I think your music right now is so timely with everything that's going on. So for people that don't know, which you have to have been sleeping under a rock not to know who Mr. Reggie Boone is, but for people that don't know who you are, can you tell the audience a little bit about who you are and, you know?
Sure, Reggie Boone.
Yeah.
I was born in Kinston, North Carolina.
Yeah.
My father was in the military, so we traveled. Was raised as a military brat.
Yeah.
And been doing music all my life, you know, and God is good, you know. He's blessed me to be in a position now to share my music with the world. And of course, I'm here with Doni.
Yeah. Yes, and I'm here with Reggie and excited about having you here.
Yes.
But as I mentioned, you do have a song out called No More. And I gotta tell you, when I first heard it, it's like, I felt like a little tingling sensation go through me because I felt like you hit a bull's eye on what needs to be said right now.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you wrote the song with, you wrote the song, and the reason why I ask is we do have musicians that they know how to sing, but they don't write. To know that came from your spirit, that means a lot. It really does, that it came. What was it about that song and for you putting it out in the world? Why did you feel like that needed to be said?
Well, now with the events that are going on, and George Floyd, I tell you.
Yeah.
When I saw that cop with his knee on his neck like that, it brought tears to my eyes.
Yeah.
It really did. And I can imagine all the other men around the world.
Yeah.
You know, regardless, brown, white, it don't matter. You know, it became a human thing, you know. And I was saying to myself, why do they treat us this way? You know, we've passed the test.
That's right.
You know, social injustice, bigotry, you know, hate. Talk to me.
Yeah.
You know, stop killing me.
That's right.
You know, you never know. I may be an angel in disguise. You know?
I love that, but that's the truth.
Yeah, you know.
The truth is, a lot of us, I would say most people are in some way, shape, or form an angel in disguise.
Yes.
But if you don't take the time to know somebody, you automatically put them in a criminal you know, put them in a category of being a criminal, and that's based on the way we've been portrayed in the media, especially the way our men have been portrayed in the media. So I think that is so important. With the song No More, have you got a chance to see the effects that it's having on other people or some feedback? Because I know if I'm feeling like that when I hear the song, what's some of the feedback you've gotten?
Yes, we are. The song debuted Michael Baisden Live.
Yes.
We had over 75,000 views.
Yeah.
And the feedback, man, is just tremendous, you know. And now that the pandemic was starting to get it under control, we should be able to hit the road now and bring it to our people, you know, bring it to the people.
Absolutely.
And one thing about this song, I'm not just saying no more as meaning let's not do it no more.
Right.
I'm saying that it's not gonna, we're gonna stop. It's gonna stop.
It's gonna stop. So,
we can't take it no more. It's over.
That's right. That's
enough
right.
is enough.
That's right.
You know, and I believe in the dream by all means necessary.
Okay, we're getting ready to talk right now. And that's the point that I think we need to be at. And I actually made a post about this. And you guys, I want you to be able to catch up with Reggie. Real quick, where can they catch up with you?
At Real Reggie Boone, Facebook at Real Reggie Boone, Twitter at Real Reggie Boone.
Yeah.
It's one more, right? Instagram.
That's right. That's right. We over 40, y'all, but that's okay. We got this. We got this. But going back to the song and the meaning of no more, that is the point that we're at, and that's where we have to be at by any means necessary. And I am not an advocate of violence, just random violence. But here's what I will say. If you don't listen to us when we protest, you don't listen to us when we vote, then you try to take our vote away. You know, we try to little social media, that we try to put out good information. We try to, you know, visually show you, look, this is what's happening to us, and nothing changes. Well, guess what? We're at the point where we're saying no more, and by any means necessary, we will get justice.
That's right.
And sometimes, you know, things don't change until we change those things.
You must demand. You know, it's not gonna change. 1971, Marvin Gaye asked what's going on.
That's right.
1964, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Sam Cooke said a change is gonna come.
That's right.
You know, here we are, 2021. Reggie Boone is saying no more.
That's right. That's right.
And I think everybody is on board with this.
I know if you're not on board, you better get on board.
You bet.
If you're not on board, you better get on board.
Because corporates and corporations are getting on board. You know, it takes everybody. You know, and it's not even about violence. Period.
Well, I'm not saying it's about violence, but I'm saying if things don't change, it's gonna have to get ugly before it gets better.
Agreed.
If things don't change, you know what I'm saying? It's like my mom would say, you know, you can do what I ask you to do, or I'm gonna make you do what I ask you to do.
And we know what that means.
Exactly. So, and I really feel that that's necessary, because I think some people don't take us seriously, and they're trying to push us back into where they perceive that we should be. You know, and I literally had a situation, actually just yesterday, where I had to put a racist in their place. Now, the old me, as a businesswoman, would be like, well, you know, let me be nice to this person, because, you know, I'm a businesswoman and stuff like that, and I want to be seen in a certain way. But we actually had a white lady, completely lie on one of the, we actually have our own people, but we have subcontractors also. So she lied on them as a way to get a discount and to kind of ruffle my feathers to get some extra work done. So what she said was that there's a couple of black guys out here smoking weed. Well, what she didn't know is that none of our people, I mean, I have nothing wrong with, you know, people doing whatever it is they do. But as a company that works in the green industry, no. You can't really bring that kind of work. And I knew that they weren't those type of guys. They just don't smoke. It's not their thing. And so I confronted her on it. And I said, you know, under normal circumstances, I would let this go. I was like, but you're trying to portray a stereotype that's not true. And I called her a racist. I called her a liar. And I told her that as far as a company is concerned, I no longer wanted her business. That lady 2 hours later called and apologized for her behavior. Whereas back in the day, we'd have been like, well, you know, they said this, and I'm afraid they're going to say something bad about my company. And no, I stood up and I said, no more. You will not talk about these young men like this. You will not put them in that category, and you will not put my company in that category.
Right on.
And so I stood up for my brothers because they're good, hard-working men that care about what they do. And I think more and more we have to start standing up and saying, no more.
No more, sister. That's right, you know. And we must protect our women and children. As the brothers, the men out there, rather, we must protect our women and children, you know. And there's so much going on right now. You know, let's not forget, everybody, God has brought us this far. You know, it's only 45 million African Americans over here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Look what we have accomplished.
Look what we have accomplished.
Oh man, I mean, God is good.
Yes.
You know, if we start focusing on what really has gone on over here in a land that we didn't even know was here.
And not only that, to see where we've come from, like what you're saying, see where we've come from, what we've built, and what we still have to struggle with right now to build that, you know? Like we talk about code switching, which I'm at a point now where I'm not even gonna code switch. I'm gonna be who I am in whatever environment I'm in. I'm no longer gonna try to make you feel comfortable.
That's right.
We're not playing that game anymore.
That's right.
So you take me as I am, just like I have to take you as you are, and we'll be all right. You know,
hey, if there was ever a test to pass, we have passed the test.
Yes.
You know, we're still here.
That's right. That's right.
We're still here. And by the grace of God, we're still doing our thing, man.
That's right. And Reggie, you're still here.
That's right.
You know, once
Thank
again,
you, Jesus.
That's right. And we're going to talk a little bit about how faith plays into what you do. But tell the audience once again how to get in contact with you.
Yeah, get me at The Real Reggie Boone. That's Facebook, Instagram, Real Reggie Boone. Made it real easy. Yeah. So you'll be able to find me. My publicist, she'll be real proud of me now. To know that I'm sticking to the script.
That's right. That's right. You're sticking to the script.
That's right.
You know.
So that's how you get me.
I love it. I love it. We're going to go to a break real quick. Okay. But one of the things I will say is that the fact that you thought of this song right now with everything that's going on, that's got to be divine inspiration. Oh man. That has got to be 100% divine inspiration.
You know, as we was talking off camera, you know, I tell you, only thing that come out of my mouth is God is good.
There you go.
You know, you said, well, that's all you need to say.
That's right.
And I agree with you.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about faith and a lot more about what you got going on with No More and in the future. All right. You guys, you're listening to Doni Jones Live. I am Doni the Tree Lady, and we'll be right back with Mr. Reggie Boone.